Kevin want to do the honors?
I'll probably do it just welcome back.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Everybody's having fun. I am. I have parties all by myself. We're going to start the election here, and one of the things we do by the Constitution out here, as they do, we call them off in reverse rank. That's the way we vote on. So I'll call off a named person if you want to just stand up for a second so we can see who you are, who you're running for. Okay, Mark Peter, he's running for past president trustee. Ben Roden, and Ben is running for a 4-year trustee. Cruz is with his wife son down in Puerto Rico, so he's not here. And Secretary Bethany. Okay, now we'll go ahead with the vote. And they're already officers, but the way we have to do this and shuffle around, we decided that nobody can say we didn't do it right. We're going to go ahead and vote on someone that's already in office now. So, okay. Those in favor of Mark Peter for past president trustee, aye. Aye.
Stay.
Okay. Making more noise didn't do it. Okay, so Mark's been elected to past president trustee. And 4-year trustee, Ben Roden. Aye.
Sure.
All those opposed? Okay. Trustee Isaac Cruz, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? And Secretary Bethany Roden, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Making mental notes.
I didn't get the count. The motions are all carried for those people to be officers this year, so congratulations. And for next year coming, your 2025 officers are going to be Charles Lesko, President, Vice President, Brad Haging, Secretary Bethany Roden, Treasurer Alex McCarthy, and let's see, 1-year trustee Regenda Clement, 2-year trustee Isaac Cruz, 3-year trustee Jason Hisson, and 4-year trustee Ben Roden, and past president trustee Mark Peter. Okay, thank you very much.
Before we carry on here, we have one presentation to make.
We're going to get here.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that.
No, here later. So, Brad, step forward. Yes.
What do I do?
This is a conspiracy.
There are two things, Brad's going to be stepping down as a newsletter editor after all these years. So we're looking for volunteers to help. We've got one already. He's looking around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You guys, you're not committed to it.
But anyway, for all his years of dedicated service and helping above and beyond, we decided to award Brad
Thank you.
lifetime family membership.
Oh. That means I don't have to re-up. And you're stuck with me.
You're past due anyway.
I am past due, actually. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it, Charles.
Yeah.
You guys kept this an amazing secret. So, okay. So,
We waited until you were.
Yeah, we just decided tonight.
I truly appreciate this.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
So, in a little bit, whenever you're ready, we're gonna do a round of Astro-Jeopardy tonight.
Charles?
Yeah. Oh, the volunteers, yeah.
Yes, we have a event coming up that we requested to help out with at High Banks Venture Park. Saturday, January 25th, and it's from 5:30 to 7:30. If you are going to help out with that, we would appreciate if you would sign up. Give both your name, address, or name, email, and phone number. And if this first page is filled up, I have a second page, which you could, this two page, you can fill that too. So if you could please go, come on the 25th of January between 5:30 and 7:30. Please sign up.
And where's it at again, Jim?
It's in High Banks.
High Banks, okay.
Just 7 miles down the road here. So it's closer than here.
Yes.
Is this rain or shine?
Well,
Snow or.
Snow or sleet? Okay.
we have no word on that yet, but probably not. It's probably weather dependent.
Okay.
Is it a nighttime
Show
event?
people.
No, 5:30, yeah.
Please go and show people, and understand from Brad, this is gonna be during the time when Mars is gonna be hosted opposition.
Yes,
So
just
we can,
pass.
tell people that this would be a good time to do Mars. So I'll just pass this around. If you are interested in helping, please sign up. There's a pen attached, and make sure it gets back to me.
Right. Okay. So, you said the next Perkins program is the 31st of
Yeah, we're starting our winter hiatus on programs, and we will resume our first Friday night in 2025 will be January 31st at 8 p.m. So, help, that would be appreciated. Hopefully the weather will be nice. It is Ohio, who knows, but, I'll post on our, groups if something happens, if it's like the roads are too bad or something like that, I'll cancel the program. But, beyond that, so hopefully you guys got a free Friday night, come out and help out, appreciate it.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay.
that's all the official business, and whenever you want to start your.
My thing here, well, I have one sort of official, semi-official business, and that is making good on bribery. Every year for the newsletter, which I'm still doing for another couple months, I tell people that I will make it worth their while, at least a little bit, if they were to send me an article or a picture or something like that. And this is me making good on that. So I wrote down everybody that sent me an article. If you sent me multiple articles or multiple items in multiple prime focuses, foci? Okay. Then you get more than one. So I'd like to go down that list. And then the other thing is, because I'm the vice president, I can kill two birds with one stone and also give thank yous for the people who agreed to help out at a program. And there was one program, which was the Eclipse program, which we had 5 people do a talk, so I had to bake an extra amount of cookies for them. So a talk is a little harder than an article. So you get 2 cookies for the talk, 1 cookie for an article. So, okay. I made the rules. So, so anyway, Craig Smith, I don't see, okay. These are all folks that sent me one item. Craig Smith, Dick Moore, I can see him tonight. Charles Cunningham, yes, Charles Cunningham, you get one cookie for sending, where's the one cookie bag? This is the one cookie bag. So thank you, Charles Cunningham, his wife. Alex McCarthy's not here. Vic Wolf, thank you, Vic, sent me a feature. Thank you, Vic. David McKinnon, I don't see David. Mary Lou, I didn't see Mary Lou either. these are all cookies that I'm gonna have to eat, so. Ted Kessel, I don't see him. Jeff Rogers, I don't see Jeff. Mark Richardson's not here. Jim Parati,
Right.
yes, present. Thank you, Jim. I do appreciate it. Now, Jim, stay put. You'll be coming up again in another segment. Okay. 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 So that's all the one feature things. Wilkie Cirker gave me 2, so this is for Wilkie. Thank you, Wilkie. Yeah. Okay, so Wilkie's actually also coming up a little later. Jason, his song gets 3 for 3 different features or pictures. So, Jason, oh, there you go. Thank you. He'll also come up. Mark Peter gets 3. Thank you, Mark Peter. Okay. Isaac Cruz is not here. Joe Renzetti, whose images I always steal for the Prime Focus because they're great. And I thank you for your hard work over the years in producing a catalog of amazing pictures. James Luke is not here. James Luke sent me 5 different items over the year, which means I'm now going to have to eat 5 different cookies. And Tom Burns is not here. I just remembered that the 12 that Tom Burns is in is now going to go to my niece, whose birthday it was this week. So this is her birthday present, which is Tom Burns's. He's in the Louvre right now. So I have a category specifically, you did your job and you did it well. Meaning you were probably obliged to do this anyway, but thank you. That would be Joe Stark for sending me all the updates for the outreach programs. And Jim Parati did the same, so he gets a second batch. So, I'm keeping your blood sugar up. Okay. And Charles Lusko, you did your job. You sent me the president's notes and on time, and it was great. And thank you. Okay. And then Alex McCarthy did the same, and he's not here. Okay, so these are for the talks, and I just wanted to thank everybody for participating in the talks. We are also getting people to do talks for this year. January's already taken. You remember Sultana Nahar, who did the talk last March before the eclipse? She did one on the sun. She's going to do one on light in the universe in January. That's going to be the one that starts off the year. And so Mark Peter is one of those. Hold on. Are you Mark Peter? No, you're not. Jason Hissoff. And Wilkie Cirker also participated in the talk this year. Ready? Isaac, also James Luke, Charles Cunningham was in a talk. You remember that?
You're going to make me fat with all
I'm gonna have to jog. Ted Kessel's not here. Mike Hendry's not here. They're missing out. Vic Wolf. Thank you, Vic. Charles Lusko, our president, did a talk, which I appreciate. And then Alex McCarthy. And that's it for the thank yous. Now, if anybody wants a cookie, I've got about 20 left from the ones that didn't get passed out. Several of these are going to the winners or the participants of the next phase of the evening, which is yes.
Did you bring your calendars tonight?
I did. They're right there.
Ah.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I am still in the process of selling calendars for the John Glenn Astronomy Party. You can either give me a 20 or Venmo me the 20. Thank you. So I will put these aside for future reference, and now I ask the three participants in the Astronomy Jeopardy to come up and introduce themselves, or I will introduce them. First of all, I would like to introduce. Are you guys okay with doing it?
Yes.
Okay, Mark, are you okay with doing it? Wilkie, would you like to be a participant, or would someone else like to take his place?
Nobody else wants to.
Nobody else wants to? Do you want to just Ben? Ben? Let's let Ben do it. Maybe blood! Maybe we'll get to do fresh blood. Okay. So Ben, would you like to do it in Wilkie's place? Okay, so we have our new, I'll start with the newest, Ben Roten.
Yes.
Is that how you say your last name?
That's right.
Roten. Okay,
That's it.
it's not rotten.
That's
I was thinking, we were thinking Johnny Rotten a couple months ago, and that's why I remembered it that way. Ben Roten, one of our new trustees, will be now participating. So step right up. So what I need is, for each one of these participants, I need someone to keep score, since we don't have a real high-tech thing. The way Jeopardy works is, if you get the question right, you get that amount of points. If you get it wrong, you lose that amount of points. So don't buzz in unless you're pretty sure you got it. So who would like to keep score for Ben? Sharon will keep score for Ben. Thank you. And our second participant is, hey, you've done it before, haven't you?
No.
You've never done it.
So who are the contestants?
So the contestants are Jason Hissog, Mark Peter, and our newcomer, Ben Roten. So let's get the Don Stevens. We need the screen on. Yes. Okay.
What was the old, what do you know line about
Yeah.
the answers?
Is that yes? Let's get that going. So I give no, the wait, don't tell me. The saying is always misleading, poorly worded questions are par for the course.
Right.
That's gonna be the case here.
That was the old, what do you know?
Oh, that's what do you know? You're right. What do you know? Misleading and poorly worded questions are par for the course. So basically, what you're gonna do is click on the one.
How do you get started?
You can go here.
Just go material, or you can get their own questions.
So let's start off with the first round. We're gonna do Jeopardy, and Vic's gonna provide our musical accompaniment. Yeah. So here are the Jeopardy categories for the first round. 2001, The Martian. Yes, keep going. Gravity. You will see it's a theme here. Galaxy Quest. And Contact. So each one has a theme, which you will sense. Generally, the questions are harder as they go down. I tried to make them a little harder. Is that Forbidden Planet? That's the last one? Oh, I don't have Forbidden. Galaxy Quest, Gravity, The Martian. Star Wars is the second one. Star Wars is the second one. Yeah, Star Wars. It's Forbidden Planet. There's the first mistake! Yay! I screwed up. I had another category because I had 7 categories in the original version, and then I actually had to delete one. So I deleted the wrong one. But I think the questions are all correct. So we just did a buzzer test, and Ben won the buzzer test by just my arbitrary decision. So I'm going to say Ben has control of the board and gets to pick a category. Remember, if you answer a question and you don't get the question right, you lose that number of points. Does that make sense,
Right.
judges? Okay. I'm glad you guys are all sitting in roughly the same place so you can confer with one another. So,
If they get it wrong, you subtract that one.
yeah, you subtract.
What if they do not answer?
If they do not answer, well, if you pick a category and you don't answer, then it's not, you don't worry about it. There's no problem. It just goes to the audience at that point. So why don't we get started? First round of Jeopardy. Ben, pick a category and an amount.
I'll take Star Wars for 200, please.
Star Wars for 200. So yeah, click on it. Neutrinos, usually quite elusive, provide most of the oomph that makes these events so energetic. I have a feeling this is going to be a long game. Would anyone else in the audience like to give it an answer? Yes, Don Stevens. Supernova, yes.
Hey, what is a supernova?
I'm not playing.
That's why Don was not playing. Okay, supernova. So to get back, go back. Yeah. So okay, go back to this. You hit the little home button.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Ben, you still have control of the board, even though nobody answered.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think we get? I'll take gravity for 100.
Gravity for 100. While weight changes depending on gravity, this intrinsic property is a measure. Yes, Mark.
What is mass?
What is mass? Mass is correct. So Mark gets 100. Cool. Let's go. Mark has control of the board now. Oops. Oh no. now you have one of the answers, but what question is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark has control of the board.
Star Wars for 300.
Star Wars for 300. This weighty natural philosopher stated. Oh. Is that Star Wars for 300? Oh, Star Wars for 300. Oh, okay, there we go. Most of the gold on Earth was formed during one or more of these cataclysmic events. Jason.
Supernova.
That is not correct.
Sorry.
Oh, you did?
Okay. Oh yeah, if one person gets it or fails to get it, then the other two can buzz in. So okay, but we'll
Unless you show the answer.
unless I show the answer. Yeah.
Neutron star collision.
So nowadays, it used to be thought that most of the gold was formed in a supernova. Actually, the last answer was supernova. That's why I didn't have this answer as supernova. That now neutron star collisions are what are thought to produce most of the gold on Earth. So,
Done that work
but
from Jennifer Johnson at another Ohio State University.
yeah, exactly. She did the work. She did a talk here on that. So, Mark, you still have control of the board.
Contact for 200.
Contact for 200. Carl Sagan's early scientific work included studies which predicted that this planet would turn out to have an exceedingly hot, dry surface rather than a temperate. Ben.
What is Venus?
Venus is correct. So Ben gets 200 points. Yes. Our newcomer has got his first score. Okay, so we hit reset on the buzzer. Okay, so Ben has control of the board.
I'll take the Martian for 100.
Martian for 100. This program sent 2 orbiters and 2 landers to Mars in 1976. All of them successful. What is Jason?
What is the Viking program?
Viking. Yes, that is correct. So
Is that US or Russian?
that was U.S. Actually, the Russians tried but failed a couple of times. The first successful landing on Mars was the U.S.
Let's do the Martian for 200.
Martian for 200. It is the longest currently operating.
Oh, double jeopardy.
Oh, double jeopardy, yes. Okay, so when you get a double jeopardy, sorry, I forgot this was double jeopardy. When you get a double jeopardy, you can bet up to the total amount, and then if you only have a small amount, you can bet up to 1,000 in order to go into very far into debt if you want. So how much does Jason have currently? Jason has 100. So Jason, you can bet up to 1,000.
Go for it, yeah.
Go for it all. Okay. Okay. So now take the arrow and hit the front arrow. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So you guys don't buzz in. It's Jason's buzz. It is the longest currently operating robotic inhabitant on the surface of Mars.
Was perseverance.
That is not correct. Does anybody else know what was? Oh, okay, yeah. Lucia revealed the answer. Okay. These guys could have stolen. Okay. Yeah. We're still getting the kinks worked out. So that's what's fun about this is you get to see the sausage being made. But Jason has Mark has control of the board.
Do?
Okay. No, wait. Jason has control of the board.
Correct.
Yes, you're
Martian
correct.
for 300.
Martian for 300. Over the course of his lifetime, this robotic Martian drove a marathon's distance and just a bit more. Jason.
What is perseverance?
Perseverance is not correct. The next one will be perseverance. Okay. Jason, you still have control of the board, however. Okay.
The Martian for 400.
The first Martian rover, which landed in 1997, was named for this Civil War era abolitionist. Jason.
What is perseverance?
Anyway, anybody, they can buzz in. You guys know the answer?
Wait, it's very little.
Yeah, it was very little. It's like the size of a toaster.
I actually know the answer.
Yeah.
I know.
What was
Okay.
it? Sure.
Sojourner.
Sojourner. Yes, Sojourner. Sojourner 2. Okay. It was perseverance. Hold on, I have to reset my. Okay, there we go. Jason.
500.
500. Martian for 500. Okay. Named for the ship that Charles Darwin traveled upon, this failed Mars lander. Mark.
The Beagle.
The Beagle is correct, yes. Okay.
Technically, we're not supposed to hit it till after.
You're not supposed to hit it
I've
until
done-
after.
I've done
But you know what?
it.
I wasn't actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually adhering to that. So Mark gets 500 points. So, yeah. Actually, should we let them buzz in as soon as they got it, or can we? Yeah. Let you guys can buzz in as soon as you get the answer. So
All right,
we'll
all right.
speed it up a little bit.
All right.
Okay. You guys don't want to have to sit there long. Okay. Reset. Okay. Mark has control of the board.
Star Wars for 100.
Star Wars for 100. According to Wikipedia, these are massive glowing spheres of plasma and gas that produce their own light and energy. Ben.
What are stars?
Stars.
I was thinking something exotic.
Yeah, I mean, it is actually in Wikipedia. That's their definition. It's a pretty good definition. Okay, so Ben has control of the board.
I think 2001 for 100.
2001 for 100. February 12th, 2001, the Mir spacecraft was the first to successfully land on one of these celestial bodies. Mark.
This is an asteroid.
An asteroid is correct. That is correct. Mark has control of the board. Can we get a brief review of the scores?
Negative 1,600.
For Jason. So
Mark has 700.
Mark has 700, and Ben?
That's 300.
Ben has 300. So
Jason, please.
yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so Mark has control of the board. Yeah.
Contact for 100.
Contact for 100. Author of Contact, Carl Sagan, grew up in Bensonhurst neighborhood of this New York borough. Jason.
What is the Bronx?
Bronx is not correct. Would you either of you? Yes, Mark.
What is Queens?
Queens is not correct. Ben, would you like to buzz in? Anybody know New York? Brooklyn. Brooklyn is correct. He grew up in Brooklyn. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one because both of you lost. So Ben caught up. I believe Mark has control of the board.
Let's do 2001 for, should that be 200?
Oh yeah, you're right. It should be. There's another typo. Yeah, that's 200. Okay. On April 28, 2001, Dennis Tito paid $20 million to be the first. Yes.
Space?
Space is correct. Yes, or the International Space Station. I would have accepted either. So, okay, Mark has control of the board.
2001 for 300, please.
2001 for 300. This June 21st event was visible from a narrow corridor in the southern Atlantic Ocean. Mark Peter.
What is it, total solar eclipse?
Total solar eclipse is correct. I saw that Ben almost got that one. Yeah, total solar eclipse. This is all things that happened in 2001, as you can see. Mark?
2001 for 400.
2001 for 400. When efforts to turn it into a private movie studio fell through, this 129,000, yes.
Is it Space Lab?
Space Lab is not correct, so, okay. This 129,000 kilogram object fell through the atmosphere into the South Pacific Ocean in 2001. Jason.
What is mirror?
Mirror is correct, yes. Less debt. Okay, the Mir space station. That Mark got the wrong answer. Okay, Mark got the wrong answer. And Jason got the correct answer.
Let's do Star Wars for 400.
Star Wars for 400. According to different models, this star could explode this month, or January, March, November, June.
T. Corvor?
T. Corvor, that is correct. T. Corona Borealis. So you guys know that that star could go, and it was supposed to go this year, but it hasn't gone, and now we can't see it. So it's probably going to go next week. So,
I can talk about it.
yeah, it's probably going to go right when it's near the sun. So
It just happened.
okay, Mark got it. So Mark has control of the board.
Well, after having just lost some, I'm going to go with Galaxy Quest for 100.
Galaxy Quest for 100.
Sorry.
What was that?
I don't know what I did.
There we go. At 2.5 billion light years in distance. Oh, okay. Yes.
What is the Andromeda Galaxy?
What is the Andromeda Galaxy? Yeah, it's another galaxy. That is what the Andromeda Galaxy is. So, Mark, you have control of the board still.
I'll do Galaxy Quest for 200.
Galaxy Quest for 200. The word galaxy ultimately derives its name. Yes, Jason.
Milk.
Milk is correct. Jason gets 200. He's less in the hole than before. Okay. Jason, you have control of the
Yeah, what is milk?
Okay, what is milk? Okay.
All right.
Jason, you have control of the
Galaxy Quest for 300.
Galaxy. A maelstrom of water, a brand of home appliance, and this galaxy in Canis Venatici.
What is the
Jason?
Whirlpool Galaxy?
What is the whirlpool? Yes, the whirlpool. That is correct.
Galaxy Quest for 400.
400. These galaxies do not have a spiral structure, have little, if any, gas and dust, and are dominated by older stars. Jason.
What is an elliptical galaxy?
An elliptical galaxy is correct.
Your answer needs so fast I don't get to play my song.
Galaxy Quest for 500.
Galaxy Quest for 500. Edwin Hubble demonstrated the spiral nebulae were in fact other island universes through the discovery of these variable stars in them. Jason.
What are Cepheids?
Cepheids. Yes, I will accept Cepheids. Okay, okay, that is correct. Okay, now is Jason out of the hole yet?
No.
No. Really? You got 500 just now. You get what can we review the scores now?
Oh, yeah, Mark.
Mark's got
800.
800.
Now, Ben's still stuck at 300.
Ben's at 300. He's tugging along. Sometimes just
I can't
holding
count.
back.
Jason's at 200.
Jason's at 200. You're in the black. Okay. Jason's in the black, and he got the last question, so he can.
Star Wars for 500.
Star Wars for 500. Drop a syllable, and it sounds like Princess Leia's home planet. Leave it in, and it's the eye of Taurus the Bull. What is Jason?
What is, shoot, hold on a minute. Now, because of the Aldebaran thing.
Aldebaran.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aldebaran.
Aldebaran.
Aldebaran is it.
What is
yes.
Aldebaran?
What is Aldebaran? That is correct. Aldebaran. But if you drop the Deb,
Yeah.
it's Alderon. Or the,
Yeah, right.
You know.
Well, see, I was sitting there thinking of the Star Wars name. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, 2001 for 500.
2001 for 500. On November 27th, the Hubble Space Telescope detected sodium in the atmosphere of HD 209458b. Mark,
What is an exoplanet?
an exoplanet is correct. Yes, the first to have its atmosphere measured. First one of these to have its atmosphere measured, an exoplanet. That is correct. So, yeah, so Mark has control.
Try contact for 300, please.
Contact for 300. Writing under the pseudonym Mr. X, Sagan recounted his personal experimentation with this. Jason.
What is marijuana?
Marijuana is correct. Yes. He was a toker. Or at least for a while. You know, he wrote an article about it. So, Jason. Contact for 400. Carl Sagan spearheaded the production of these artifacts, which contain the data of 116 images, readings in 55 languages, and around 90 minutes of music. What is that? Mark.
What are the golden, is the golden record?
The golden records. That's it. Yes, the Voyager gold records. I'll accept the golden records.
How much was that?
What?
That was 400.
Okay.
Yes.
By the way, make sure the audience is sending answers.
Okay.
Yeah. Just,
Sorry.
Okay.
I've heard someone say cracker.
Don't give away the answers.
I didn't know. I thought it was a joke.
Oh!
I'm not a big Sagan.
Okay, Jason.
No, Mark.
Oh, no, Mark got it. Sorry. Mark, control the board.
I'll do gravity for 200.
Gravity for 200. First measured by English natural philosopher Henry Cavendish using this apparatus. It is often abbreviated G.
I know what he did.
Don is itching to tell us. Okay. Okay, does anybody other than Don know this?
What is gravity?
Oh, sort of, but what is specifically Don?
It's Newton's gravitational constant.
Yes, Newton, the gravitational constant, yes, okay. Yeah, that's.
He was the one, it was where they found out that.
You weighed the Earth.
Yes.
You weighed the Earth indirectly, yes, you weighed the Earth indirectly, okay. That was Mark that still controlled the board, because you guys, nobody answered, okay.
So gravity for 300.
Gravity for 300. This weighty natural philosopher stated, if I have been able to see further, it was only because I stood on the shoulders of giants. Mark.
It was Newton.
Newton is correct, yes. The famous fig bar guy. Mark Peter.
Gravity for 400.
Gravity for 400. It is the minimum speed at which an object launched into space from a given body would never fall back or enter into orbit around it. Yes, Mark.
Escape velocity.
Escape velocity is correct. Mark has taken control here. Okay. Okay.
The pressure.
The pressure.
Gravity for 500.
Gravity for 500. Gravity is one of the 4 fundamental forces of nature. The others are weak nuclear force, the strong nuclear force, and this. Joe has it. Okay.
What
Ben.
is electromagnetism?
Electromagnetism is correct for 500. Nice job, Ben. Yes, nice job. Ben, you have control of the board. Okay, yes, 500. You'll pick contact for 500.
Wait, I think
Okay.
no,
These haven't reset. Okay. Sagan predicted that the red-brown stain in the atmosphere of Titan would come largely from these organic substances. This is a really hard one. Okay. Okay. Anybody in the audience?
Amino acids.
What?
Amino acids?
No. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
Oh God, I just forgot the word. What's the word that is part of hydrocarbons? Is that what it is?
Close. Tholins. You guys remember hearing that? That was the default. You know, there's every once in a while there's a hard one that wasn't written very well. So we have now finished the first round. Mercifully, yay! Thank you guys. You guys all did really well. We get the scores now.
1,000 for Jason.
1,000 for Jason. Jason's up there.
For Mark.
How many for Mark?
2,400.
2,400 for Mark and Ben.
800.
800 for Ben. Everybody doing respectively. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna start my thing. You're only half done. The next one is even better. Okay. Okay. So we've got. This is the first round, and I will close that. And this is the second round. So these are double Jeopardy categories. The questions are slightly harder, but you get twice the points for these questions. So let's go through the double Jeopardy categories. The first one is space animals. Jason. No.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah. The second one is space music.
Whoa.
That's a good one. Joe's leaving the room. I was hoping that he would stick around. Space equipment. Space agencies. Space rhymes.
Russian back.
And space X. Now this is not the Elon Musk company. This is in quotation marks, which means that the answer must end with an X. All the answers end with the letter X. So let us go to the next. This one. And let us choose. Don't choose space music until Joe comes back. Because I wanted that. I wanted him to. Yes. Oh, he had to leave. Okay. So who had control of the board? Ben actually got the last one. He had control of the board. So Ben.
I'll take space agencies for 200.
Space agencies for 200. NACA formed as part of the Army Signal Corps, evolved into this. Mark.
Is NASA?
NASA is correct. Yes, that is absolutely correct. So Mark gets 200 for that one. Okay.
It's only one letter difference.
Yeah, it's only one letter difference.
Yes.
Okay, you can do space music if you want, because Joe left. I just wanted him to do these. So Mark, you have control of the board.
I'll try space rhymes for 200.
Space rhymes. This is the inevitable one that everybody hates. So you have to figure out what the rhyme is. Okay. So space rhymes for 200. It's a catchy song about Earth's largest natural satellite. The answer rhymes. Once you get the answer, then you'll kind of get the feel for the questions. Can anyone figure out the answer?
Finish the song.
Oh, you gotta finish it. Okay. I will give you the answer to this one. It's Moon Tune. Okay. That's a painful one. So they all kind of rhyme. It's the two parts of it form a rhyming compliment.
Wait a minute. So there's an actual song.
No. It's space rhymes.
Okay.
So the answer, it's a definition of some two-word phrase. Okay. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. That's really a failure. Okay, so that was, let me think. Mark had control of the board. Yes, Mark.
How about space equipment for 200?
Space equipment. This is a smaller telescope attached to a bigger telescope designed to give a Ben.
What is a finder?
A finder is correct. Ben got that. Yes, so Ben has control of the board. A finder scope. Okay.
I'll take space equipment for 400.
Space equipment for 400. It would be dumb for a newbie astrophotographer to overlook one of these easy-to-use all-in-one telescope. Jason.
What is a smart telescope?
The smart telescope is correct, yes.
Better get that one.
Yeah, better get that one. He did a talk on them. Okay, got 2 cookies as a result. Okay.
Space equipment for 600.
Space equipment for 600. The name of this type of telescope is a portmanteau of 2 words. Yes.
What is a cadiotropic?
I'll accept that. Yes. Yeah. A portmanteau, meaning an optical system with curved mirrors and one that uses lenses. Yes. It is a catadioptric. Yes, a catadioptric. You threw me off there, man.
What's a
But I'll accept it. That is 600 points for Ben. Okay, we need to reset here. Okay, Ben has control of the board. Yeah.
I'll take space equipment for 800.
Space equipment for 800. This is NASA's array of giant radio telescopes in Madrid, Spain, Goldstone, California, and Canberra, Australia, designed to receive signals from interplanetary missions. Jason.
It was the Deep Space Network.
Deep Space Network is correct. That is absolutely 100% correct, and Jason has control of the board.
Space equipment for 1,000, please.
Space equipment for 1,000. This set of instruments, collectively known as LSEP, was first placed on the moon during this mission. Mark.
What is Apollo? 11?
That is not correct.
That's another number?
Yeah, that's another number. Anybody else want to guess? Shall we give it to him? He said Apollo.
Why did we go to the moon otherwise?
Yeah. We went again. Okay.
Let's don't subtract the.
Anybody know the answer to this one?
It's 12?
It was 12. Yes, it was 12. So, sorry, Mark. Can we get the scores here? 2,200 for Jason.
2,600 for Mark.
2,600 for Mark.
1,600 for Ben.
Everybody's doing really respectably. I'm impressed. Mark still has control of the board though.
Try Space X for 200.
Space X for 200. It is the exact moment in time when the sun crosses the celestial equator. Ben.
What is the equinox?
Equinox is correct. It ends in an X. Very good. Ben has control of the board.
I'll take space animals for 200.
Space animals. Also called water bears, these multicellular organisms, Jason.
Or tardigrades.
Tardigrades, yes, survived a 2007 10-day-long mission into orbit. They're very hardy. They shrivel up into a little thing called a tube, which resists radiation and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're exceptionally hardy.
Space music for 200.
Space music for 200. And if the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I'll see you here.
What is Eclipse? Or you asked for the band, or?
I'll see you here. Okay. Jason didn't
Wait
get
a
it.
minute, what? I'm not.
And if the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I'll see you here.
Oh,
Mark or Ben?
I know what it is.
No, you're
I
out of it.
understand the question.
Okay. You didn't understand the question. Pearly ordered questions are par for the course.
All right, I know the answer.
Okay. Dark Side of the Moon. Yes.
Now that I understand, I thought you were talking about the song name.
Okay.
Because that's the song name.
I'll see you here. Okay. I'll see you here. That's Dark Side of the Moon.
Alright.
Okay. I believe Mark has control of the board. Yeah.
No.
No. Do you? Jason has control of the board.
Space music for 400. Now that I understand.
Okay. He's burning out his fuse up here alone. Yes.
What is Rocket Man?
Rocket Man is correct, yes.
Yeah.
Who's the Rocket Man? Yes. Okay, Ben has control of the board.
I'll take Space X for 400.
Space X for 400. This constellation appears on the flags of Papua New Guinea. Yes.
What is Crux?
Crux is correct. Yes, Crux. The Southern Cross is named Crux. Okay. 400. Jason, that's 400 for Jason.
No.
Oh, Ben? No, Jason got it.
Oh,
Jason,
sorry.
Jason got it. Sorry. Ben, Jason has control of the board.
Yeah, SpaceX for 600.
SpaceX for 600. To measure this property of nearby stars, it is.
What's
Jason.
parallax?
Parallax is correct. Yes.
See, if we wait until he reads it, it'd be different. As soon as I read it, I'm like, boom.
Yeah.
All right, 800 SpaceX.
800. This stealthy constellation lies between Ursa Major and Gemini.
Hang on, let me get my phone out.
Anybody know? Besides Don Stevens, who knows? What can we got? Okay. Anybody want to get out their cell phone and browse to the? Okay, yes, Jason or Don.
Links.
Lynx is correct. Lynx is correct. Yeah.
With the reason.
They all end in X. But Jason, you still have the. You still have.
Yeah, SpaceX for 1,000.
SpaceX for 1,000. Nobody will get this, by the way. This star, whose name sounds like a character in the comic Asterix, makes an excellent starting point for star hopping to the nearby Virgo cluster.
Oh, I shouldn't have guessed. Fornax.
Fornax is not correct. Oh no.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. Yes.
Venda Beatrix.
I didn't think anybody.
Anybody would get that.
Yes.
Venda Beatrix.
It's at the top of Virgo.
It's at the top of Virgo.
There's a nice little galaxy right to the west.
And this is the one that I threw in that I thought nobody would get. And he got it. So I'm totally impressed.
Well, since what it was the X. I was like, oh, is it Venda Beatrix? Oh, it is.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
I collect star charts.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, nice job. Jason has control of the board.
All right, let's do space music for 600.
Space music for 600. Giant steps I want you take while doing this. Mark.
What is walking on the moon?
Walking on the moon. Correct. Mark has control of the board.
Space animals for 400.
Space animals for 400. This region of Monoceros is named for the pelt of this common animal, whose binomial classification is Vulpes vulpus. Mark.
What is a fox?
This region of Monoceros.
Oh. What is?
Keep going. I'll give you 5 more seconds. Yes. Yeah. Okay, can you guys steal? Anybody else? Yes, Don. The Fox-Fir Nebula, yes. The Fox-Fir Nebula. This region of Monoceros, yeah, that was a tricky one, I'm sorry. But Mark still has control of the board.
Space animals for 600.
Space animals for 600. A summer Milky Way constellation and the nebula M17 are named for this bird. Mark.
What is a swan?
That is not correct. Jason.
What is an eagle?
An eagle is correct. Yes. Jason
Oh,
stole.
okay.
So Mark down 600, Jason up 600.
Space animals for 800.
Space animals for 800.
Oh, wait, we have a correction back here.
Yes.
M16 is equal in active.
Yeah.
To the swan.
I had it right.
Mark had it right. So, okay, so they both get it. Okay, so they both get it. I'm sorry. That was wrong. I should have typed M16 and not M17.
16 is the eagle.
H16 is the eagle.
So
Yeah,
that's
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
I was-
He gets it right. I get it wrong.
no. You just don't get any.
No, but that threw him off, so why don't we just say they both get 600, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, because they both really got it. Okay, so, yeah, that was my screw up. Okay, so, Mark has control of the board in retrospect.
I might have clicked on it, okay, for space.
Click on it again. You can do it again.
But I think nobody else asked for
Mark, you have control of the board. Say space eight animals for 800.
This is available.
Yeah.
Space animals for 1,000.
Space animals for 1,000. Okay. Squished between Cassiopeia and Cygnus, this constellation's brightest star is a paltry magnitude 3.8. I'll give you a hint. Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody besides Don? Yeah, yes, Don.
Express the, now I'm blanking on it. It's now I'm blanking on it. It's because of the L.
It does begin with an L. The L.
LAC.
Oh, Lacerta.
Lacerta,
That's it.
yes.
Yeah.
Lacerta is the correct answer. But Mark still has control of the board. So, okay, nobody got that one. Nobody answered wrong. So. Okay, Lacerta is a lizard. Okay, it's not a very common one.
Let's do space agencies for 400.
Space agencies for 400. This country's space agency has had success with the asteroid missions Hayabusa 1. Ben.
What is Japan?
Japan is correct. Ben has control of the board for 400. Ben got 400. Ben, go for it.
I'll take space agencies for 600.
Space agencies for 600. ESA's mission control is in Darmstadt, Germany, though its headquarters is in this city, known to the Romans as Lutetia. Anybody know Lutetia? Yes, she knows because she knows Asterix, the comic strip. Okay, I will give you a hint. It is where Tom Burns is right now. Ben.
What is Paris?
Paris is correct. Yes. Okay, so Ben got it. Okay.
You were paying attention.
Yeah, you're paying attention.
I just remember the lube that wasn't going.
Yeah. Okay. Ben, you control the board.
I'll take space agencies for 800.
Space agencies for 800. Okay, so now we need to know what the scores are, so Ben can make an educated decision.
Okay, Mark has 2,400.
3,200 for Jason.
4,600 for Jason.
Oh, 2,600 for Jason. 4,600 for Jason.
2,400 for Mark.
2,400 for Mark.
3,600 for Ben.
3,600 for Ben. Okay, Ben, you got 3,600, 4,600, 2,400.
And how does this work?
You bet, and if you lose the bet, you can bet as little or as much as you want, and you are guaranteed to lose that amount if you don't get the answer right. But if you get it, then you can potentially double your money. So you get the amount that you bet.
What is the category again?
Category is space agencies.
But it's what, 6 or 8?
It's 800. It's not. Yeah. You have to be able to get the space agency or the question related to the space agency. And you can bet a weird amount, you know. So.
Okay.
Okay.
But if I don't bet anything, what happens?
If you don't bet anything, then the answer goes to these two guys, because.
So we have to write down how much we bet?
No, you don't.
No,
You
you
don't
tell
say
them.
it. That's at the end. That's at the end. That's at the end. So you
Say
just make a
$100
bet,
and
and
if you get it wrong,
you can bet $1 if you want. So.
Okay. I'll just bet 800.
800. Okay. So now you guys don't buzz in. He has to
Right.
get it, and he has time. The Norwegian Space Agency has launched a series of 7 satellites named for this god of storms, lightning, and sacred groves of trees.
What is Zeus?
You don't have to do
You
that.
don't have to buzz. What is Zeus? Zeus is not correct. The Norwegian Space Agency. Now you guys can buzz in. Mark.
What is Thor?
Thor is correct, yes. Ben, you had that in the palm of your hand. You had that in the palm of your hand. You just need to be a Marvel fan.
So he just gets 800, right?
So, no, Ben loses 800. Mark gets 800 because it was an 800-point
Right.
question. Okay. We need to reset. Okay. So Mark actually has control of the board now.
Do space agencies for 1,000.
Space agencies for 1,000. This Middle Eastern country's space agency put its HOPE space probe into orbit about Mars in 2021. Mark.
Was Israel?
Israel is not correct. Ooh. You guys can also buzz in. It's a Middle Eastern country. HOPE. Anybody?
What is the UAE?
The UAE is correct, yes. United Arab Emirates, UAE. Let's get a review of the scores here, because it has changed dramatically. Yes.
4,600.
Jason is screaming in the lead, and
2,200 for Mark.
2,200 for Mark, and Ben has
2,800.
2,800. That's a close game. It's a close game. I forgot who has the control of the board.
Mark.
I believe Mark does, yes.
Reset. Space rhymes for 400.
Space rhymes for 400. The name of this parabola flying aircraft comes from a frequent side effect of training missions conducted on it. Jason.
The Vomit Comet.
The Vomit Comet. Yes, see? 2 words, they rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's, okay.
Space music for 800.
Space music for 800. Ground control tells this person it's time to leave the capsule if you dare, Ben.
What is Space Odyssey? I mean, Oddity.
Tells this person.
Major Tom.
Major Tom,
Yeah.
that's correct, yes. Okay.
I'm sorry, how many points was the Vomit Comet?
Vomit Comet was 400. Thank you. Ben, you have control of the board.
I'll take Space Music for 1,000.
Space music for 1,000. This Lou Reed song gave its name to the spaceship on which the victims of the evil scientists in MST-3K were trapped. Mystery Science Theater 3000. This is a hard one. You have to actually have seen the show, I think, to see it. Have you guys seen Mystery Science Theater 3000? Has anybody seen Mystery Science Theater 3000? You know Mystery Science. What? You've seen it. Anybody know the answer that has seen it? Yes. Don.
Satellite Love.
Satellite of Love. Satellite of Love. Yeah, it's a Lou Reed song. It's a big bone. Okay, sorry. These were all of my generation. I apologize. Wait, let's see. The last person. Major Tom. Yes.
600.
Space rhymes for 600. The combined reflectivity of an embarrassingly tiny one-piece swimsuit. 2 words that rhyme. This is the painful one. If you get one, then you get the other, so. Mark.
Zoot suit.
Zoot suit is not correct. Okay, that's 600 off, yes. Okay, anybody else want to buzz in? Mark, or Joe? Albedo Speedo! Yes! Albedo Speedo, he's got it. Joe should be playing. Okay, Joe has control of the board. No. Okay, I believe Ben has control record. I'm going back in time. Okay.
Space rhymes for 800.
Space rhymes for 800. You might be one of these if you measure 3.26 light years using baling wire and a whole heck of a lot of duct tape. I think I heard the right answer. 3.26 light years is,
Parsec.
and the embarrassingly awful accent I was doing. Okay. Let's reveal the answer.
Redneck.
Sorry, that was it. Remember Jeff Foxworthy? It was,
Yeah.
you might be a redneck,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
didn't rhyme.
But did redneck Parsec? Yeah, it kind of rhymes. Misleading, poorly worded questions are par for the course. Okay, let me check to see if the video is still capturing the evidence. Okay, okay.
Take space animals for 800, which I believe is still.
Space animals for 800. Yes, good memory. A camel and a leopard got freaky, and out pops Camelopardalis, one of these animals. Mark,
What is a camel?
that is not correct.
Oh, what is a giraffe?
The giraffe is correct. Yes.
Thanks, Mark.
Mark, you have control of the board, but there isn't much of an option. So,
Space
space rhymes. It's a double Jeopardy, and I apologize, but let's review the scores here.
1,600 for Mark.
1,600 for Mark.
Jason's at 5,800.
5,800. This is unprecedented.
Ben has 4,200.
3,200. 4,200. So Mark, you can stream into contention with this.
Well, I'll bet 1,600. Is that what I have?
Yeah.
I'll bet 1,600.
Bet 1,600. So we'll give Mark a little bit of a chance here. This is difficult. A set of 3 side-by-side images of the path the sun takes through the sky.
Set of 3 side by side.
The path the sun takes through the sky.
Oh.
5 seconds.
Wait.
That
What is an analemma?
That is not correct. Yes. Wilkie. An ecliptic
Oh, wait.
triptych. That is correct. Did either of you guys have that? No. Okay. An ecliptic triptych. I am impressed, Wilkie. That was really good. Okay. So guys, we have a very competitive game up till the last moment. And let's review the scores here. So, Jason.
5,800.
5,800. Mark.
0.
Goose egg. Okay. And
4,200.
4,200 for Ben. So it's a competitive game. So the way this works is you can bet any or all of your money based on the Final Jeopardy category, which is, you need to click on Final Jeopardy. Oops, hold on. There we go. Final Jeopardy category is Final Jeopardy. Space potables. Okay, do you remember how, in Jeopardy, the space potables generally means a drink. Okay, in Jeopardy, that's a common Jeopardy category. It's usually potables, but in my case, since we got all space-related things, this is space potables. So you need to make your bet on your basis on your knowledge of this particular category.
What is a potable again?
Potable is a drink.
A drink.
A drink. A drink is a potable. So, you guys make your bets, and then we reveal the question, and then
What can
Mark places.
someone who has $0 bet?
Vic, I'm sorry?
I can bet $0.
He can bet 0. Yes, he can bet 0 and be tied with them. And you could just for
If they bet
pride's sake put down the answer that you think you got. Okay. But the other two guys are in the
What was
competitive.
the point?
So you put your bet down first, and then we reveal the answer.
You had 4,200 points.
And he had how much?
5,800.
About 5,800, and Mark has goose egg. Okay, and Vic, once we reveal the answer, you will play the Jeopardy theme song twice, and by the time we're done with the Jeopardy theme song, then you guys have to reveal your answers in order. So, are you ready? Okay. Okay. Jason is deciding whether or not to bet at all. Okay.
Can win.
They have to reveal their bets.
They have to reveal their bets beforehand, before the final answer. Before they give their, or actually after they give their answer, that's when they reveal. They give their answer and then the drama, how much they reveal. Okay. Are you ready? These two robotic missions on their way to Europa, the two robotic missions on their way to Europa are NASA's Europa Clipper and the ESA's mission, which goes by this acronym.
What?
I'm just imagining what you're writing.
Don't ruin this, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes by this acronym. Okay, so why don't we start with Ben? Ben, did you have an answer? Ben did not have an answer. How much did you bet?
2,000.
Ben bet 2,000, which leaves Ben at
4,200.
2,200.
Yeah.
2,200. Ben has 2,200. Mark's betting does not have any impact on the game, but because Ben is actually in the lead. But what is your answer, Ben? Or Mark, excuse me.
HOO.
HOO is not correct. You have to think about what the
That's
category is.
2 O's.
2 O's, yes. H2O. No, that is
No.
not correct. And Jason, there's drama here.
What is perseverance?
Okay, and yes, and what did Jason bet?
$100.
$100! Jason, you did the right thing. In his 11th attempt. Jason is on.
I purposely lost them.
Yes,
I
I know.
off, I quit over 2
Jason finally, triumphed. Jason is our new Jeopardy champion. Give it up for Jason. And give it up for Mark and Ben, who did an amazing job.
Is it called rain or?
Oh yeah, let's give the answer. Does anybody know the answer? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, we've got the music playing. I didn't realize this was going to happen.
I was like, man, Vic, that sounds great.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right, it's cheese.
If you wanna play it by ear, Vic, there. This is the theme song. We gotta wait till it goes. Juice is the answer. The Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer. That was the one of the two, and it's a potable because it's juice. So anyway, thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your willingness to endure this annual rite of passage. So if you'd like it to happen again, please let me know. I will definitely endeavor to write another suite of questions, which I will subject on these gentlemen over here if they choose.
We will persevere.
You will persevere. So thank you guys, and I appreciate you hanging out. So.
Thanks, Brad.
I award the.
Hey, anybody that wants to CD on the song,
We've got cookies, additional cookies for the prizes here. Glad.
I got fresh milk on.
This is another cookie for Mark as third place, and this is one for that. And if you guys would like more, so no, actually, I'll give you a bonus one for each. One more to be in good sport.
I should keep my homework.
Yeah.
Brad, this worked out perfectly. You were like, don't do it. I didn't know the answer.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm really far ahead, so I want to do something. I want to purposely do the wrong answer.
Because of the one time you got everything just stupid wrong answer.
Yeah, it worked out because, it worked out much better.
Well, this time I can do a stupid
You did
answer.
amazing.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Did well for your first time you can see it. See, I've been an audience contestant for years.
Thanks, Sharon.
Can I play a little bit?
You're my.
You get my back. Good job. Brad.
Yes.
Get my back.
It's still on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, thank you. Pick one up.
Oh, yeah, I knew that thing
We can still send it to Prime Focus. The other thing is, occasionally it'll lose a file.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yes, very.
That's my main instrument, isn't it?
So I didn't know you had a C14.
Yeah.
Like this young-
Oh, yeah, so, how old is that?
Alright, so this is an interesting violin, it's someone did a crack job on the back, and they also
How it happens to others.
But it's a,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that, I mean,
ticket in there, which you can not really short, but it was part of a violin shop that used to be in downtown Columbus. And the pier was made in, 1906. It's got these big like keys, those were really common. So this thing is at least, you know, better than one.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, my wife, her violin is, was her grandfather.
Oh,
Or
that's
no, her
really-
great-grandfather.
That's really,
Yeah, he used to play it back in the 20s.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
The older you
The
get,
book also
you know,
mentioned that there was
well, not
a
every
job
violin
built.
is great,
So
but,
I feel
yeah.
like
yeah.
that was
But
Yeah.
a lot of them play it.
That might be.
Yeah, yeah, just like pianos, you know, the older the piano, the more the soundboard is dried out, it resonates more, just like guitars.
Yeah,
I used to sell pianos at Quill Music.
really?
Yeah, and keyboards. That's where I learned a lot of the other instruments.
I'm not sure.
Slow day, I pick up a
That's what I
instrument.
was thinking.
Yeah, that would be a fun job.
It was very fun.
He built a
And,
really neat.
Yeah, I used to sell pianos and, yeah.
Yeah, you know, down at
Another one.
Fon's Music Store in Grove City, you know, we have a jam session there on Wednesday
Oh,
night.
yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
They have a nice old upright piano there, and, you
Yeah.
know, and that it's just a piano and a half, you know, it's,
Ah,
you know, I tune it about every couple of months, you know, always doing cool little things to it to make it better.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful old piano.
yeah.
I've got another one
He was good
up in Lewisburg,
Oh, okay.
you know, when I first started working with it a couple of years ago. I mean, this thing was a total wreck.
Yeah.
But one thing about the tuning being
I just
tight,
think he
the
built.
bridges were still in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
I've just been tuning that, just,
No, I just read the.
it still looks like a wreck, but on the inside.
Yeah.
The old piano will do anything you've got the talent to make her do now.
Speaking of which, I can get you back over at,
I was like, sure.
That night I'm going back to Oak Kentucky.
Is that still around?
yeah.
Sounds like we still have the.
You guys play the brass?
Yeah.
You guys play the brass?
I'm going back. Oh, there you see my I'm going back. Oh, where the skies are blue. And the blue. Pretty brown eyes and a well. I'm going back. Oh, never more to see her.
right, discover, the guy named Michael Cleveland?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the blind guy, oh my God.
Oh, my God. Did you ever see his, he's, like this.
Yeah, my wife's like classically trained, so
Right,
she's
right,
like,
so fun. Yeah, so, you know, his brother is so much fun with this. Michael's this. And we were to, Kitty's place in Mexico, and, I said, you know, if you go from Mexico, and watched the film, it was amazing.
yeah.
You've been blind for years.
And it's like the horse hair, or the, whatever they call that, it's like all over the place. But it's like,
But
very good.
yeah, he's extremely good. It just goes to show you, nobody needs a visual.
We're in a new court tonight. Everybody's on the piano. That's like cotton candy. It's like sad but hopeful.